we're waiting for everything to turn beautiful for us in order to be happy, we will never be happy. Because though we will have moments where things are great, we will have a lot of times when they're not. So we need a peace of mind, positive views, so that we can stay positive no matter what. We can stay peaceful no matter what. And the amazing thing is that human mind is capable of this. The human mind is tough, It's just we have nobody trained us. When we went to school, we learned right from, kindy all the way up, we learned all sorts of stuff. But no one taught us how to train our mind to deal with things in a positive way, how to develop positive views, how to stay strong when life is throwing all sorts of stuff at you. No one taught us that. Why? Because nobody knew how to do it themselves. So as at this point in our lives, I think we get to this point and we realise we need some special instructions. We need some special instructions, and that's what Buddhism is. It's ancient wisdom for modern times. It gives us special instructions to work with our mind. So what I'll do is I'll just go through a few different views that we should try to cultivate. There's many different views. Buddha suggests all sorts of different techniques. But these are just some views that we can try to develop in our daily life. And then what I'll also talk about is meditation practice, because what we need is both. We need, in our daily life, we need to be able to have positive minds, but we also need to be able to take ourselves into a special place internally and cultivate positive thoughts. And that's what meditation is. So one view that we should try to cultivate, when we get unpleasant feelings, pleasant feelings, where are they coming from? We need to think, where are these pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts and feelings coming from? They are within my mind. They are within my mind. And then we need to contemplate that our mind is like a vast, spacious sky. It has no beginning, it has no end. It's huge. And in the same way that a storm cannot destroy the sky, a few unpleasant feelings will not destroy our mind. These are things we need to adopt, this way of thinking. So that when we have these unpleasant feelings, we just see them as bad weather in the mind. It's just bad weather in the mind. Because if we think like this, then we don't grasp tightly onto it, and it gives time for it to move. It will move, like dark clouds in the sky. So, the difficulty with that view for us is that we don't feel that the mind is spacious, do we? As we said at the beginning, it doesn't feel like our mind is spacious. So when we have these thoughts, it feels like these negative thoughts take up the whole of our mind. That's how it feels. My mind is full of this negative thought. My mind is locked into this way of thinking. It's absorbed every part of my mind, and our mind feels small and tight. So we need to remember, actually, this is an illusion. It is not correct. Our mind is vast. How do we know that? Because when we go to sleep, we have a dream, and in that dream we create a huge world, a huge reality. It is full of people, it is full of buildings, it is vast, it has no beginning, it has no end to it. This vast world that we create in our dream. Where is that world? Where is the size of that world? It's within our own mind. So that's how big your mind is. If I said to everyone, please shut your eyes now, and just visualise for me thousands and millions of people, you could do that. You might not be able to count them, but you could do that. Why? Because that's how big your mind is. If I say, imagine a vast ocean, a huge spacious sky, you can do that. Your mind doesn't just produce a little sky like that, or just a few tiny little people. It can do that, can't it? If we open the mind up to its full capacity, it is huge. So when we have these negative feelings within our mind, even though they feel so incredibly painful, and they feel like they have such power We need to develop a wisdom voice that says to us, this is just bad weather in your mind. And just as a storm cannot destroy the sky, these thoughts and feelings will not destroy my mind. And it helps. This way, it helps. Because what tends to happen when we have negative thoughts or feelings in the mind, we listen to the voice that is coming with it. So if that voice is telling you that you're useless or that you need to worry about this, that and that, we listen to that, we follow that. But what we need is an overriding voice, a wisdom voice. And the more that we do this, the more power it gets.